Hello English 6th hour, I'm Burnett and today I'm going to teach you how to make cake pops. Have you ever just want to take cake on the go and you're in such a rush that you don't want to take a big pan around? Well, cake pops are the way to go because it's on a stick and you have a portion. We're going to show you the ingredients that you need to make these cake pops. First you can get this I got it at Walmart. And you stick the sticks in from the top to the bottom and it just holds your sticks while they dry. And then you need the sticks, which I got from Walmart too. And then any kind of white chocolate you can find. I always find it easier to use them in cubes. And then covers to put them in. We have frosting over here. You can pick any choice you want. I wanted some with sprinkles to go with the funfetti cake that I have back here. And then red velvet, I choose cream cheese. And then for the cake, you need eggs, vegetable oil, and water. Okay, I'm gonna start by putting the oven to 350 and baking it. Okay, I'm going to only make one kind of cake right now because they're all the same and I want to keep the video to a minimum. But to start, you have to actually make the cake. So we're gonna put all the ingredients in. Now we're gonna cut the bag open because we don't have strong muscles like London. Okay, so you just dump all the mix into there, and then you just read the back of the box and it'll tell you that you need 1 cup of water, a half cup of oil, and 3 eggs. Now here's another tip for you. If you get a paper towel damp, it helps you crack the egg a lot better. It cracks it in half for you. Now that all of our ingredients are in our bowl, we're going to mix it until there's no clumps. The cake batter is mixed. We're going to spray our pans to make sure that it doesn't stick. Now we're going to evenly pour the cake batter into each pan. If you have a rectangle pan, just use one, but the circular pans are easier when you're crumbling the cake later on, so it's easier to distribute it like this. Use a spatula to get the remaining cake batter out. And once it's all out, you're ready. Now that you evenly dispersed your cake, we're going to put both pans into the oven. The box calls for 29 to 33 minutes for a 9-inch pan, but we're going to set it for 25 because we don't want our cake to burn. Okay, now we're going to take the cakes out. And set them here to cool. 25 minutes was just right. Now that we let our cake cool, we're going to pull the cake out and put it into a bowl, and we're going to crumble it into pieces. You have to make sure that the cake's completely crumbled until you mix your frosting in. Measure a half cup of frosting. You can do a half cup to a cup depending on how much you like, but I'm going to do a half cup because the cake was perfect. If your cake is dry, then you would do a full cup because it helps moisten it. Now we're going to mix the frosting in to all the crumbled cake. If you feel like there's not enough frosting in it, you can always add more in the end. Okay, now that we have rolled our cake into balls, we are going to take each stick and put it halfway through. Okay, now that they're all done, we're going to put this into the freezer and let it freeze for about 10 minutes or until you know that it's hard enough. The next step is to melt the white chocolate we have. If you get this brand that I told you about, it comes in a container that you can use and put in the microwave right away. You just place it in the microwave and put it on for 1 minute. Okay, now that it's melted, you pull it out and you stir it to make sure that it's completely melted. And to get chocolate on all of the cake pops, we're going to dump it into a bowl. Okay, now you're going to take each cake pop and dunk it in the chocolate all the way down to where it covers all of it. And you're going to set it in here to cool. Okay, now that we have most of them done, we're going to give ourselves more room by packaging these ones early. You just stick them in the wrapper and twist them to make them pretty. And then you tie a bow around them. And then when you're done, you stick them in the freezer, all of them together, and let them harden some more. Now that they're all done, you have yourself a bouquet of some cake pops, and you're ready to be on the go. Remember, preheat your oven to 350. Make sure all your ingredients are out in front of you. Prepare it and bake your cake for 25 to 30 minutes. As soon as it's done, let it sit out and cool for about 10 minutes or until the bottom of it is no longer hot. Crumble the cake up into a bowl. Add frosting, about a half to 1 cup. If you need more because it's too dry, add a little more. It won't hurt, it'll only help. When you're done with that, make sure that you roll up the crumbled cake that you mixed with the frosting into balls. Stick the sticks in them, put it in the freezer for 10 minutes or until it's hard. And then you dip it in the white chocolate or whatever chocolate you have, freeze it, and then pack it up and you're ready to go. Thank you for watching. I'm Haley Burnett from 6 Hour English.